So what I just picked up was an attack speed buff. For the first couple minutes of the game, it's primarily just slow-moving, weak zombies spawning really slowly. This one here is a move speed buff. They're going to be really essential. If you don't get any of those, they're dropping on random chance, depending on goes through a couple different checks. The first is as soon as you kill a zombie, it checks if a power-up will drop, and then it determines which power-up will drop. And the move speed and attack speed ones are equally rare. And then there's also a health power-up that will give you +1 health. Oh, just got a health one. It's going to be a struggle. We're going to have to kite these all the way back and around. So the zombies never really speed up. Certain ones are faster than others, and they can actually like reliably I'll catch you. But for the most part, they don't speed up as the game goes on. What's going to end up eventually killing you is you're essentially just going to get swarmed too hard for you to be able to kite them backwards. Because the spawners speed up as the game goes on, and more spawners are unlocked as well. So my attack speed's really starting to speed up now. I'm able to kind of cut through these a little easier. One issue I have found with the game is when several of the zombies attack you at the same time, it wants to lock up and freeze. I think it's just because of the collision detection. Just too many collisions at the same time. Too many checks on collisions as well. I'm sure the collisions wouldn't be so bad if there just wasn't like a million if statements attached to every single one of them, but hindsight is 20/20, I guess. Starting to get a little crazy. This is why you want to prioritize movement speed power-ups over anything else, because it starts to get pretty nuts. This central building here with the cars and other things inside it, we're just going to run. We're not going to shoot anymore. We're just going to run this way so I can get some distance. Maybe not. These are all fast-moving ones. The blue shirt ones are pretty quick. They die in 2 shots as opposed to like 3 for the greens, or I think it's 4 or 5 for the big fat zombies, but the bloater looking ones. This is one of the primary problems that you're going to have to face when you play, is a lot of the power-ups will drop beneath a giant horde of zombies trying to come at you. So you'll have to figure out a way to try to kite them backwards. We have limited zombie spawns to 100, so the spawners will all check to see whether 100 or more zombies have been spawned thus far. Oh, that was a risk. Calculated, but too much of a risk, evidently. So that's basically how the end's going to play out. You're going to get just completely swarmed, and you're not going to be able to out-kite them. So now they're kind of just all piling up on top of a nobody. Kind of looks like they're going to eat you. But. So now I'm going to go back to the menu and show off the options. We've got the volume here. I wanted to try to do some sort of like a difficulty menu, but it would take too long. We didn't have the time, really. The credits is just located right here. Yeah, difficulty would have... There's just so many aspects that would have to be modularized. Just the various power-ups and damage numbers and health numbers and speed numbers, and it would have just got really messy in the code. So The game does increase in difficulty as it goes on, though, definitely. The various spawners that unlock as you go on spawn much faster and much harder zombies, and the ones that initially are spawning zombies don't disappear. So essentially, you just eventually have to go up against such a massive horde that there's no way that you can keep fighting. The horde just gets too big, and you'll eventually get cut off with the way that the spawners are placed. I mean, if you get really lucky and you manage to get lots of really good power-ups, plenty of movement speed and health and attack speed, then you can probably reliably kite for a really, really, really long time. But I've played it quite a few times, and it's yet to happen. So that's it for this build of it. I hope everybody enjoys it.